Cleveland Clinic, Florida provides individualized treatment plans for excellent outcomes of health problems ranging from the most common to the most complex, even in cases considered untreatable by others. Cleveland Clinic, Florida. Every life deserves world-class care.
I'm appalled at what you said on that pod thing. It's disgusting.
This is the After the Show podcast. It's where we get honest and real with yo ass. So sit back, relax, have a blast, because it's time for the After the Show podcast.
Oh, yeah. Hello, and welcome to the KVJ After the Show podcast. Here back for your Monday. Yeah. And my house, everything is kind of back to normal, and I'm kind of happy. I mean, you know, there's something about shaking it up and having vacation, but there's something I love about kind of getting back into the groove of life. You know, it was kind of weird because my son had his spring break, and then my wife's school fell differently. She had her spring break last week, so... You know, we went to Nashville there for those couple days on the tail end of that week.
You didn't take Cannon, though. He didn't go to Nashville.
No, because we knew he wouldn't have any fun. You can't get anywhere.
Right.
It's all bars and bar hopping, and he would have been miserable. So, so we let him stay home. So the Queen and I kind of did that. So we haven't done any kind of just her and I vacation in like 20 years.
That's great.
Yeah. So we did that and had a ton of fun doing that.
Did you get it in?
I mean, unfortunately, it's going to be the number one question.
No, didn't do it.
What?
No. Yeah, didn't do it. I know. It's crazy. I know. People
she wants to ask you more questions to make you feel worse about the situation.
Yeah.
I mean, no intimacy whatsoever?
No. She's, like I've explained this numerous
I know.
occasions. Yeah.
I keep asking the question because I keep hoping, Kevin.
She is not a touchy-feely person.
But my boy definitely masturbated in that tub, though, right?
All over her.
In the conditioner bottle.
I mean, if you're not going to do it, you're going to at least be somehow a part of this.
I just hope my boy's at least flogging the dolphin a little bit.
Oh, yeah. I've been open about that. Yeah, a man still has needs.
Okay, I just don't want you to go crazy.
Yeah, no, you're right. I'm afraid it will. I'm afraid that baby batter makes you insane.
Got to get the baby batter out.
That's what they say.
Yeah, I've heard that.
I think there's some truth to that.
Yeah,
I think you got to get a little bit of release at times for men and women.
Yeah.
Question: Does she masturbate?
Not that I'm aware of.
Question.
Yeah.
Virginia, do you masturbate?
I have.
You have? When's the last? Okay, when?
I got some this weekend. I had full-on sex time.
But when's the last time you've M-baited? You've really, it's been, I guarantee.
A minute, but not that long.
Really?
Yeah.
Over under 5 years?
Under.
Okay.
5 months.
Under.
5
really?
weeks.
Over.
Okay.
So there's times where a witch wants to kind of just do a little solo broom ride.
I take the bean out.
The spicy bean.
Yes, it's a Louisiana red bean. It's a kidney bean.
I don't see Virginia all of a sudden, oh, mama's horny. Let me get my vibrator out.
I'm real busy to be horny. It's a lot.
She ain't got time for that.
I'm real busy. But on the weekends,
Okay.
It slows down on the weekends for all of us. It's very crazy. Every minute is scheduled during the week.
But
on the weekends,
that.
it's loose.
I get that with and all that, and you and Panda having alone time. But I was more curious. You get alone time with yourself sometimes. That's something the witch is into. I just didn't know that.
The witch doesn't have time usually, but
All right.
Maybe the witch caught a little bit of Young and the Restless, and it was a sexy love scene.
Young and the Restless.
You sound so
The
old
witch
as fuck.
is like, damn.
Young and the Restless.
That
Nick Newman really gets my bean going.
is how old people bust one.
Young and the Restless made for the old and the tired.
For the old and tired bean.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Thank you
for keeping it sexy.
Thank you for that hot as fuck story, Virginia.
Yeah.
I'd rather hear Kevin talk about masturbating.
I've ruined masturbating. This is great.
Yeah, how did you make masturbating not hot?
Yeah, so we're kind of back in the groove. The daughter had the boat party on Saturday, so birthdays and spring breaks and all that stuff are behind us.
You're a man of schedule. You like things to be in order, regimented.
Well, I enjoy mixing it up. It was fun to have a break because you're right. After a while, the grind just you need to shake it up and have fun. But like I said, I sometimes welcome the normalcy and the routine because it is easier. Because it's kind of a struggle. So last week when things were out of routine, trying to routinely do a show. That's a struggle.
I'm the same exact way. I love me some off time, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But after day 2, I don't know why, I start to get anxiety a little bit.
And you rub that thing raw.
Well, that's what happens when you get, what was it, Ganji, Kev? Is that what you call it?
Yeah, we
When
call
you
it.
rub that thing raw.
I don't know why we called it Gandhi when I was a kid.
Oh,
Gandhi.
Gandhi, yeah.
After the man?
Yeah, it didn't ever
weird.
make sense to me. That's what I was instructed as a young prepubescent boy in southeastern Ohio.
I get what you mean, though. I like a little bit of structure to my life. Even though I'm kind of fucking crazy, I like that structure.
Yeah, okay.
I get it.
Yeah, so we're kind of back in it now. I think it's pretty much the sprint to summer vacation if you've got kids and are on that schedule.
What are the Ralstons doing for summer? And I'm specifically asking because I want to know what I get to do for summer.
Bring out that bean.
Yeah.
Hey, Ralstons, look at my bean.
Jeez. Yeah. I think it's just mainly camps for the kid, maybe some basketball camps here and there. And
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, it at least breaks out of the routine of having to drive the kid to and from school. So that's a big part of it.
Any vacation days planned?
I don't know that we have anything completely locked in yet, but we're looking. There's, a couple options out there, so nothing's locked down yet. Trying to figure that all out.
I definitely need to get up to go see Grandma. I try to see her once a year at least. She's 98, so I got to go make sure I get that time in.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I'd love to go this summer.
I feel her. She kind of wants to go down Depressing Avenue. I can feel it.
Yeah, she's trying. She's trying to get us there.
Making a hard left.
She's like, it's Monday, right? We can be sad and depressing.
I mean, we were talking about masturbation. 98, Kev.
Yeah. That's right.
TikTok, Kev.
Yeah. Well, the top story was what happened at the Academy Awards with Will Smith slapping Chris Rock. And today and what comes up the next couple of days, how they spin this is what I think is going to be fascinating. And I got a text. Apparently, the Oscars has just revoked Will Smith's Oscar.
They did?
That's what the text was. It just came in.
You scooped the dirt? You scooped TMZ?
I don't know
even
about
have that on
Like I said,
TMZ yet.
It just came in, and that was the first step. I was wondering if they would have, because that is the one thing people were saying. I did see a lot of comments about that. Why was Will Smith allowed to stay?
Because he's Will Smith.
I know, but it was people saying Hollywood elites, regular people can't do that kind of crap and then expect to stay in a venue and then be given an award. I don't care who you are, what you're doing.
Yeah, people keep saying there's no way Chris Rock, everybody knows that Jada Pinkett Smith has alopecia. That is not true. In fact,
is not
there are people
true.
in my personal life, I don't know a lot of stuff sometimes that they have. You can't expect everybody to know. Because I know everyone keeps on saying, she talks about it on her podcast. Well, not everyone listens to our podcast.
No,
Not everyone's
nobody
reading
with a penis listens to that thing.
Yeah, so you can't, just because it's out there doesn't mean everyone's plugged into it.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know she had alopecia.
And someone made a point too. Did Chris Rock make jokes of other people's wives too?
Before, that's what
And
they
then
had
Will
said.
Smith was
Yeah.
laughing as well.
Oh, it's funny when it's other people's wives.
Yeah.
You can't be hypocritical.
Yeah, so we'll see what happens, but that's at least what one person is reporting. I'm not seeing
It's
that.
not on TMZ yet, and
Yeah.
they usually have everything first.
I will tell you that there are a ton of stories of saying calls for Will Smith to have Oscar revoked.
Damn.
Will they revoke it? Sam Franco said the Academy should 100% revoke his Oscar, so it seems like there is a big groundswell. So I wouldn't be surprised if that text
This is not good for him.
were correct. No, it's real bad, and that's just that's what they do on a day like today. They'll be powwowing together, and I'm sure Will Smith has got his own publicist and saying, "Hey, I need damage."
She was there. His publicist was at the Oscars, and when they went to commercial, she came over to him and she was like,
So if Chris Rock is publicly cool with Will Smith, and which I'm assuming he probably will be, This will be fine. Will Smith will get through this. Will Smith
will.
is always going to have fans. People who are horrific and who have done the most horrific things out there still have massive fans.
But the question for me is, where does it stand? Because Tom Cruise, who did not openly slap anybody, he acted like a maniac on a couch and then got upset when somebody hit him with a fake flower that shot water in his face. And people started being like, I don't know, man, Tom Cruise really kind of fell off from where he was. So will this be one of those moments where you, at that point, overall, I would say Will Smith's a very popular star in Hollywood.
Big time.
Very popular.
Love Big Willie style.
Known for being a sweetie.
Right.
You have a great Will Smith story when you met him.
Yeah, he was great. Way back in the day, he'd brought in pizzas for everybody that was waiting to interview him, and he was really cool. And I was like, well, that's a cool dude, because you would never think that was a celebrity serving the people that were there, to kiss his ass.
And he came in with so many pizza boxes that you couldn't see it was Will Smith.
I didn't know until he set it down. I'm like, holy crap, that's Will Smith.
That's a really boss move by a guy who just gets it.
Yeah. But I think he's always been media savvy. People were bringing up what happened on The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Remember he had the Aunt Viv, the original Aunt Viv canned?
There's reports that she was difficult to work with,
Right.
but then you also, was it she difficult to work with? Was Will Smith a prick? You're talking about egos, y'all.
Right.
In Hollywood, and everyone's kind of a dick. I hate to break it to you.
You're right.
They're all
and
kind of dicky.
Everybody is used to getting their way.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Everywhere Will Smith goes, people kiss his ass. Life is rosy and sweet.
Well, I mean, you can have dicky ways and still be a good person at the core of it. I'm just saying, when you got egos involved and you got fucking... Hollywood they call it Hollywood weird for a reason. It just brings out the worst parts of people because you're trying to do whatever you got to do to get on the big fucking screen. So a lot of times things turn a little soulless out there. That's the way it is. Their egos are going to fucking crash constantly.
Yeah.
Do you hear Tom Hanks and what was the other actor that hate each other? That you think, how could they ever not like each other? I think it's just the way it is out there. I think even if they're nice in front of the camera, I think there's just massive ego issues.
Mm-hmm. So who knows?
And if Will's been getting it from his wife at home about, you don't stand up for me, you don't defend me, like, a guy will snap if his wife is always in his ear bitching at him about not defending her. And the guy will, do stupid things to defend her, to prove to his wife. I think that's what he did. I think he just went overboard protecting his wife because he's had to hear about maybe how he didn't do it in the past.
Maybe.
Was he drinking a sippy?
Good question.
I was wondering, that was one of my first questions too, and I don't know. It from what I had seen, it didn't look like he necessarily had a drink in his hand. It didn't look like he was anything inebriated, but who knows?
Well, I'll just tell you this. If you test a bitch when she's been drinking, it's going to be a lot worse than if she's sober. When you're sober, you can make clean, clear decisions.
No doubt.
When you're sippy, it gets froggy.
These big hot stories like this, how much more do you have? I know for me, my threshold's about, all right, we need an update or what the fuck?
Yeah, I'm there too. It's you got to have something. That's why if they did revoke his Oscar, I think that's
I don't see that anywhere. I don't know where you got that from, but I looked on Twitter and TMZ. Nothing about. There's talk of it happening, but nothing confirmed that I see.
Okay. I ask
Cite your source. Cite your source.
Yeah. I ask about the sippy only because I know myself doesn't handle everything the right way. If you're drinking, having a good time, and all of a sudden someone zings you and you get kind of
motherfucker, you want to go?
Well, you're embarrassed. Everyone's you don't know what the fuck. Everything's slow motion like a movie. Fuck you.
I'm not getting on the stripper pole.
Fuck this. Oh shit, we're live. Oh, real dude. Damn, I should have had that last drink.
Yeah, so that would be the big talk today. If it's not been yet, will it and should it? So that's what you'll hear a mouthful of today, I'm sure. Got a couple of emails here. This one from Kate. She said, Virginia gets a bad rap. I feel like Virginia gets a bad reputation sometimes for being a crazy bee.
Yeah.
I just want to say that every time I see V in public, she's so kind and generous to us fans. She stops to give us genuine smiles, pictures together, mouth open, of course, and a quick chat. Thank you for being so generous with yourself. Crazy B, Vicious V, or just plain Virginia.
Well, she's great with the fans. No one's ever denied that. But
No.
she's still fucking crazy as shit.
Yeah.
You can be both, y'all.
No, you're right.
You can have a couple things working for you.
Why don't you let me have my fucking moment? Tell me more about how awesome I am.
No, it was too flowered up. No, we got to keep it real.
He can't stand for that.
Too much. Let me see. Also got a little update here for you. On Friday, we were talking about a possible big old Miami Dolphins star, Christian Wilkins, sending his text about coming on this
Yeah,
week.
he was texting us. Now, is it really him or are we being catfished again?
We really don't know. And to me, I kind of like the excitement of
I
this.
do too. It's very like edge of the seat because either way we win.
I think it's a win-win for us.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
If he's catfishing us, then we show the real guy that we got catfished, and maybe we'll still get to meet him.
And it also just shows you how we've not learned a fucking thing about how to vet anything.
We're gullible as shit.
Yeah, that's just kind of the way that goes.
We're so easily tricked.
But isn't that part of our charm, y'all, right? Don't you like that about us?
Stupid is as stupid does.
It's like, aw, KVJ got catfished again.
KVJ.
Bless their hearts.
When are y'all going to figure things out?
So an update from the text that we were reading from him on Friday. He had just said, one day this week he would be coming by the show. And he sent out a text that said, hey, I was listening to the podcast on Friday and was dying. If y'all still have me, I'm going to come by sometime on Friday between 9 and 10. And if you have me, I'd love to stay for the After the Show podcast so I can get honest and real with your asses.
Okay.
And I said, we're not scared. Bring it. See you on Friday. And he said, I'd love it. See you guys then.
Okay. This
Kevin?
is setting itself up for an
Yeah.
epic catfish.
I've seen this movie a lot of times.
So, the way I look at this is, we got to get ready for a first-round draft pick.
Dolphin party.
Yeah, Dolphin party.
Where you at,
Yeah,
Fins fans?
we need to set it all up on Friday.
I'm going to have it catered.
We need it catered. We need like a marching band or something.
I agree.
To bring him in here. We need to have a red carpet.
I
rolled
agree.
out.
I agree. All of this is true.
I got a
Yeah.
carpet with some blood on it. I'll bring it in.
Okay.
I do have a dirty ass red carpet.
Yeah,
We'll
we
wash
do.
it.
We do.
It's-
We need a
we're gonna
red
wash it.
carpet.
It's disgusting.
We need all that. We need maybe suits dressed like he's, some kind of valet down there, impressive stuff.
Oh, yeah. Valet his car.
I'll
Yeah.
wear my best pizza outfit.
Yeah. Yeah, we need something along the lines of that. I mean, hey, if we're talking Christian Wilkins here from the Miami Dolphins, big star in the NFL.
We got to get all his favorite
guy.
food.
Everything,
Let's
yeah.
make sure that we have this thing set. Does he drink? Does he want a little sippy?
I don't know. That's a great question.
It's
That I
a
don't
great
know.
philosophy. Look, Andy Cohen's been doing it for years. Ply your guests with a little alcohol,
Okay.
and you get better information.
Okay.
There's a few things that can happen throughout the week that
Yeah.
will be red flags, little signs
Yeah,
if he's going to be showing up or not. And
I agree
I
with
don't
you,
want to
yeah.
say him on the air, but as soon as it
Yeah, don't say anything.
Yeah, as soon as it happens, I'm going to go, boom, that's what I was talking about.
Yeah.
There's one thing specifically.
Well, we're going to keep an eye on this. This is going to be the big gamble. Do you think that we really have the Christian Wilkins showing up here at the KVJ show on Friday?
For a Finn's party in studio.
Or will it be like Christine Wilkins or what we'll get out of that car when it comes time? And we'll have
I
a
can't
lookout.
wait to see what gets out of that car.
Right.
If
That's-
the car comes.
That's just what we don't know.
It's
And it could be
excitement.
nothing at all. It's,
And even if he doesn't come, we still get a free party with catered food.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. We'll get fucking turned.
Yeah.
We'll call the Crazy Horse. I bet they'll cook up some wings.
You catfish my ass. I turn that shit into a party.
I can't lose. We can't lose.
you really can't. With that kind of mind frame, you cannot lose.
yeah. So we go all out. Somebody said, a lot of times they'll do the orange carpet for the Dolphins players. So
That's fun.
Can we dye our carpet?
Oh, I should wear my Dolphins cheerleader outfit.
You should.
Oh my gosh, love.
no, you should.
I
that'd
love
be great.
Herkies for him.
Yeah.
I wonder if we still have those T-shirts, the RMF T-shirts of you in the Dolphins outfit.
Yeah.
You guys can wear that. I'm wearing my Dolphins cheerleading outfit. My ass can fit in there right now.
Yeah.
I have Dolphins gear. We should all wear Dolphins gear at minimum.
Oh, no doubt. Yeah, I'm going fins up. I'm all ready for him showing up on Friday.
Be prepared, too. This also could be someone that wants to murder us that's not at all affiliated with the Dolphins.
It
You
could
know,
be,
I always
yeah.
got a blade. I got you, dog.
Yeah.
Does that comfort you, or does that make it more scary?
because you and I would be dead before Virginia gets that thing out of her purse.
The last thing I would hear
I can
is-
get it quick.
The,
Watch.
the last thing I hear right before I die, fucking pussy bird, and Kevin dead. Ooh, and I'm dead.
Oh, wait, let me see here.
I'm never more than 3 seconds away from a blade. I got you.
You got to be careful they don't get the weapon from you and turn
Right.
it on your ass.
Whatever.
All right. I mean, you act like you're so fucking tough, but I don't. You doing YouTube karate? Not telling us about it.
I've never been in a knife fight yet. Oh, well, does a broken bottle count? I did stab somebody with a broken bottle that
You really stabbed them.
Yeah. And I cut myself in the process. You got to be careful. When you smash a beer bottle against a brick wall and then try to use it as a weapon, you can cut yourself.
Yeah, it's horrifying working with her at times. She grabbed a knife in 20 seconds.
Oh, it was
I think
3.
it was more like 30. I don't know. Somebody's like, I think I timed that out. It was about 30 seconds.
That wasn't that long.
I took my time. My leg fell asleep.
You're right, though. If someone came in here, 30 seconds would be.
Like I said, you and I,
You're right.
we're complete. Our necks are laid open, and we're completely dead. The blood is already drained completely from our bodies by the time she gets her blade.
As she's talking shit to the killer.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me get my knife.
Yeah, dude. We're good.
Hold up.
Yeah.
It's not going to go well for us.
That's why I live in the now. It could happen at any point.
Yeah.
You are right about that. Any of us, days are a gift.
Oh, boy.
Oh, boy. She wants to go sad, doesn't she?
You could be on an amusement park ride, having a good time.
gosh, Virginia.
She's making that
Oh,
left turn
jeez.
down a sad avenue.
Fucking things
Yeah.
not buckled right, and then
Yeah.
that's it. It's over.
Oh, my gosh.
Make
Yeah.
a right down depression.
You
Parkway.
could be a drummer in a great rock band
shit.
and just not wake up
Yeah.
Fuck.
after
Yeah.
a show.
You're just partying with the little pain pills.
Jeez. Yeah. I know, Bird.
You love it.
You love it.
You love it, right?
Yeah.
I love it. Yeah, I do, Kevin. I love it.
You better love
It's
it.
my own fault, Kevin. I walked into a wall.
While we're at it, you want to talk about all the mysterious manatee deaths?
I mean, shit.
I mean, do you want to?
The manatee, there is already like 300 of them so far this year. We're only in March.
And then I think we should do a deep delve into the war.
It's actually Virginia. It's 441, not 300. I wish the
Damn.
news were that good. The news is much worse than what you stated.
It went up.
It's at 441,
Damn.
already from January to now.
Isn't that some shit, man? I love me a fucking manatee.
Me
I
too.
really love
Ooh.
those animals.
You know what you have to go check out? Loggerhead just expanded and it's massive now. And they have manatees that they're nursing back to health. They built like a whole aquarium. It is nice.
Something about a manatee, for what it warms my heart.
Yeah.
They just look nurturing and peaceful.
They had the Manatee Fest this last weekend, and what the hell? And then this story drops the same weekend?
Yeah.
And here's the one thing.
Fuck, Kevin.
You want the Kahlua?
Well, I can see he's.
You want that Kahlua?
I do not want Kahlua. I cannot drink.
Just one sip.
I can't drink today.
Just a little sip.
My arms will fall off, and then I'll die if I drank.
Why would your arms
I
fall
think
off?
I'm all just falling apart, man. I need a repair.
He needs a dry day.
What are you, a zombie?
I don't know.
If your arm falls off, we got issues.
Something's off.
Here was the one question I had from the story, though. When you look at this, Brevard County had 280 manatee deaths, and pretty much everybody else has about 10. What the hell is going on in Brevard County? That they just killing manatees right and left. 280.
A lot. Sometimes it's boats, but sometimes it is sewage runoff. And whatever is being pumped into that one little area, somebody might be breaking the law and putting stuff in the water by the manatees and killing them.
They got to figure that out.
They do have to figure that out because that's fucked.
Yeah.
So we need to fact check Virginia's facts because I don't know if that's.
I got that shit off the news, bitch. There was a manatee dude talking, and he said some of it's boats, but a lot of it is sewage runoff.
Okay.
Okay, look, I'm not saying. I said, look, respect. I said, let's look into these.
You have everything but respect.
The Brevard County got to get it together. When I saw 280, Broward has got 32 manatee deaths. St. Lucy's at 16. Palm Beach County at 12, Indian River at 12, Martin County's got 10, and Miami-Dade only has 9.
It sounds like there's a serial killer that just goes after
Manatee
manatees.
serial killer in Brevard, 280, and Miami-Dade's at 9?
Something's
what the hell
going
are you doing?
Is that where there's a runoff from some kind of shady stuff that's going on?
It does. I was busting the witch's balls, but it does make sense to where it would appear that it would have to be some kind.
Oh, look at this.
Oh, what?
Coming around, aren't you?
No, I'm not coming around. I'm actually leaving.
There's the door. Don't let it hit you where the good Lord's
I would
split you.
leave, but I think I'm just too hungover from the week. I can't move.
Are you still too drunk?
No fight left in this.
I'm not drunk. I'm depleted. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Crazy. So just one thing after another, man. Some good news here. Let's talk tequila.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, I had some tequila on Saturday.
Oh, you did? Okay, I did too.
I got into the Casamigos.
Gosh, you know what? And I, like a dumbass, I was at Manatee South, and I'm like, you know what? A little Don Julio shot would be great right now.
$48 for the basic. Oh, you got the fancy?
No, this is the Don Julio, but that was what it was, basically.
Yeah,
How much?
48.
It was really $48.
I looked at it too because I was eating in Tequesta at a little place called Josco, and they have a lot of tequila. And the Casamigos was 16, and the Don Julio was 42 or 40. And I was like, I'm gonna get the Casamigos.
At least I didn't hear about it.
Your wife rode you.
This was not worth it. What?
Have you really enjoyed that $42 shot?
And you're not getting laid.
Sunday, yeah. That $42 shot worn off yet?
Damn.
That was so not worth that shot.
As soon as I heard it, I was like, no, back in the bottle.
That's the biggest regret of. Oh, you must have sipped that fucking thing.
Barely, man. Let it barely touch my tongue.
Why are you taking an hour to do that shot, Kev?
Oh, my gosh. Biggest regret by far of the whole weekend.
Damn.
That's the worst thing I think that happened of the weekend. That story right there.
Worse than stuff that happened at Pride Fest.
That's a heartbreaking
And
story.
I got to stop doing it because I did that one time. We were trying to be all fancy and have my cousin in town. He loves hanging on Palm Beach, which is all too fancy for us. And we went to that Buchan.
Oh, I love Buchan.
Same thing was, wife's like, what do you have? I'm like, oh, you know what? This seems like a tequila kind of place. Just give me a simple little shot, $45.
Damn.
So, what did
I should have known.
Do you order a higher grade, or do you just say, "Give me a shot of your"? Is all the tequila in that place
say
that
it by
much more?
name. Yeah, I used to say like a Don Julio shot, and then that's one that I really like. And the one thing that I did find is that I enjoy. It's sad because I enjoy tequila about how much you pay for it. Whereas wine, I found that I can have a good cheap wine and enjoy that. But when Virginia did that test on me, opened my eyes to cheap tequila versus the good stuff.
Right?
It's a massive difference.
Massive.
But it's just like, okay, well then honestly, I don't think you can drink tequila unless you're home.
But you're saying, okay, that's $45. If you go to a regular restaurant that's not so fancy, how much would that shot cost you?
Yeah, I think that was it. I just should have known. Buchan, don't get it. And if you're me, if you got my budget, don't go to Buchan for your tequila. Don't go to Monty South for and you know what? Monty's a little bit more laid back, but you're on freaking Miami Beach.
Yeah,
so.
I don't even know that place. Is that over by Smith and Walensky?
It's not far. Yeah, it's kind of as you walk around the southern little perimeter that goes there. Where all the ships go out.
Did you, by any chance, see that Carbone? It's a new restaurant, so it's out of New York, but they opened up one in Miami.
I've heard of it, but
if you want to go to an expensive fucking place,
no, I don't.
Carbone.
Not at all.
Oh my gosh,
I'm very over expensive
so
places.
expensive.
I'm very over it.
But typically, if you regular day out, Kev wants a shot of tequila. What are you paying for a shot of tequila? That's not going to be.
Oh, I've had that would be like $15 or something like
that's
that. Yeah,
roughly
15,
around.
Yeah, so I'm like,
That's
all
what
right.
the Casamigos was.
Yeah.
It was fine.
If you did a shot of Jameson, what does that sound like? That'd probably be like an $8 shot, probably.
First of all, I hate Jameson.
Jameson is a lot of shit. Yeah,
I
a lot of people
don't
give me shit
like
about
it.
drinking Jameson. For
Yeah,
some reason.
tequila's the one that I found. Like, just watch yourself because I can't. I got to stop myself.
Did you have more than one?
No. No.
Not at that price.
Not if I want to stay married.
That would she would have killed you.
We did not have an option for a second.
She started riding you like Jada's been riding Will
Oh, yeah.
about standing up for her.
That wasn't on the table. Yeah. So Josie said, yeah, I went to the dive bar in Jupiter. Place Virginia would love, freshest seafood and the best drinks I've had.
I love Dive Bar. So it's right there, just south of Indiantown Road, on the water, on US 1.
Yeah. And she said, yeah, we did the Tequila challenge. My best friend and his wife and my husband and I. And I watched everybody's faces like I had with Kevin's when you did that comparing. And my friend had the same reaction as Kevin. I couldn't have had a better night. He took the glass and insisted for his wife to try because it was the best tequila he'd ever had.
See?
Yeah.
It really is a big difference, and it's fun to do in a group like that. That's a great, fun little party.
It is. Just ask maybe ahead of time, like, hey, what the breath is in these tequila shots?
Yeah, if the price isn't on a little bar menu, you should ask.
I hate when people don't put prices on things. If I go to a flea market or some people are really good at doing that kind of stuff, and then you go to buy something, someone will say, well, what do you think? Oh, we're not dating. I don't want this kind of fucking pressure. How much is it? And I can decide if I want it or not. I'm not here to bargain.
So,
You're the angry old guy at the flea market.
I ain't that old, dog. I'm not fucking prime.
That's right, he is. That's right, he is. All right, let me see what else we got here. Somebody had said, I was having a fun time at the Wellington Amphitheater, having some drinks on Thursday night, and I couldn't believe it when Suits came out to play with a group called the Flyers. Love you guys, Daisy. So apparently,
oh, that does look like
Suits, get in here.
He's sidelining in a band called the Flyers.
That looks a lot. That looks kin to Suits.
I mean, that is Suits.
That's unreal. I had no idea that Suits was playing bass guitar.
From that distance, that looks a lot like you, man.
You
she
secret-keeping
couldn't believe it.
motherfucker.
I got a lot of secrets, apparently, I'm keeping from you guys.
That's
You
what you're
play the
doing on
bass?
Thursday nights, huh? That's
That is
impressive.
amazing. That looks just like me.
Yeah. So there you go. That's some fascinating
You got to
stuff.
get in touch with that guy and bring him around. When you go out together, that's funny.
I can mess with people.
You and your doppelganger go drinking at the Crazy Horse together?
Yeah.
Yeah. You guys can fuck. Yeah, I'm just
I'm not that conceited.
You're still straight, right?
I'm just
Yes.
Okay. So there you go. So hopefully everybody had a great, fun weekend. Thank you for all the emails. You can always get a hold of us. Mail at kvjshow.com. MAIL at kvjshow.com.
We want to thank our friends at Atoll Vodka. Man, there was some Atoll out yesterday at the Pride Fest. In front of us, my friend was working for this camper company. Atoll is their vodka, so they had it, we had it. It goes down so good. Get some for yourself. Atoll.
Cleveland Clinic, Florida provides individualized treatment plans for excellent outcomes of health problems ranging from the most common to the most complex, even in cases considered untreatable by others. Cleveland Clinic, Florida. Every life deserves world-class care.